So let me share my screen. Any doubts as of today? Sai, Sushant, so Nagarjuna. Any doubts? Janvi?
No, Gopal.
No, right? Okay. So here studio, right? Okay. So just you will search it. Ready. Okay. So if you see policy center ready, okay, it means your server is up and working actually. For example, if you see unable to start, okay, if you see this message here, okay, there's some issue with the server actually. The server is not able to start. Okay, means some issue, we have to fix that. Getting? Okay, so you are not able to see the policy
Yeah.
center application actually. If some issue is there in the server, okay, so
Okay.
your application is not going to launch.
Okay.
If everything is good, just search ready. Okay, so you see the policy center is ready. You will get this message actually. This is the blind so mark you can remember. Okay, just search with
Okay.
if you are not able to you started the server, but application is not get launched actually. Somehow you don't know what is the issue. Just first search with the server actually. Okay, so if the server is not up and running, okay, if you see unable to start, then some issue with the server, you have to fix that. Okay, until and unless you fix that issue, so server is not going to up and running, then your application not going to start. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that thing you can remember it actually. So see, server is very sensitive. If you're doing something in the front end PCF file or in the Gosu or in the DB data model database changes, so anything, okay, so if you are going the beyond, it's not expected by the Guidewire, then it will stop the server. Okay, so server is very sensitive. We have to, even you start this this server 2 times. Okay, so here you can see this mode and debug mode and normal mode. So in that case also server won't be started. Okay, so that's why Guidewire people, they have given 2 folders. One is for metadata and another one is for extension. Okay, so these files are read only. Even you try to change it, so it won't be changed. Okay, so username and password, let me log in. Okay, so click on the account. Your submission, commercial auto. Okay, till here you know, right? Okay, so till here you are aware of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this is the policy info screen. Okay, so this is the policy info screen. So in this policy info screen, if you want to add any kind of a field actually in PCF, right? So this is the policy info screen, right? Okay. So so within this policy info screen, if you want to add any field actually, a radio button, checkbox, drop down, okay. So or any text box, you can be able to add. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
So in order to add this the field in the front end UI, we have to go to the corresponding PCF. Yes or no?
Yes. For
Yes.
that, we can do Alt Shift E, right?
Alt Shift E, right? Alt Shift E to go to the corresponding PCF. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me type that. So Alt Shift E. I'm typing actually. Yeah. Let me close this. So this is the policy the submission wizard. Okay, we have seen this, right? So it's directly going to the submission wizard. Okay, but so in the submission wizard, it's having the so much all these are the screens actually: risk analysis, policy review, view code. Okay, so the forms, billing info, all these are the different kinds of the screens. But what we need policy info screen, right? That's why I'm clicking here. Okay, you see policy info screen. Okay, so just uh, click here, it will go to the policy info screen. So okay, so this we have already seen, right? Let me take here in the so the front end, we have this all this information and the policy details is there. Okay, we have this the list view is there, table actually. Let me click on here. What you will do, just double click it. Okay, so this, right, this color and all, this color change and all.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, this is the policy info screen. Okay, so the policy info screen, let me add one text box where we will add, how the name is there. Okay, so let me add text input.
I think it's not added because there's an error to add that text input because it's still red, right?
No, 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 it will be red only.
Okay.
It will be initially, it will be red only. Okay, so where we have to add, we have to decide what we will do now. We will add here actually. Okay, so if you
Okay.
see, while I'm explaining, while I'm showing PPD, I'll show you. So initially when you are adding, okay, so if something is wrong, okay, or something is you have to do it, so it will show you in red color actually.
Okay.
Okay, so what it is saying, so for this input box, okay, you have to provide some attributes. So these properties, you see these properties. Okay, id, label, required value, action, so align. Likewise, they have given so many properties actually. Okay, some of the basic properties, and we have the advanced properties also there. We have the two kinds of the properties actually. Okay, some basic properties and advanced properties, they are provided actually. Okay, so it's, you see, What is saying? Attribute ID in the element text is required. Okay, so please provide the ID and value is required. That's what it's saying. Getting? Okay, so
Yes.
just this editable. You know what is editable?
We can make any changes or not, it is asking.
Sorry.
If we want to change or not, that's what it is asking for the editable.
Okay, so editable. 1 second. Editable means what? So whether is this editable or not? Okay.
No.
So
Not
if you want
to show
editable,
problem.
okay, if you want to be editable, just make this as true.
Okay.
If you don't want, just keep it a
False.
false. Okay, so when you type true now, for example, if you want editable, just you type true, so you will get something like this. Just click on escape. Okay, so or else click on somewhere. Okay, so it's taken the true. Okay, so
ID.
ID, give some ID.
Yes.
What is this? Was vehicle name. Okay, label. So label means whatever you are the typing here, right? So that will be displayed here actually. Okay, yeah. So just a vehicle name and some ID we have given. Okay, and a vehicle name we have given. Value. This is the crucial step actually. Value field. Okay, so this value field is a bridge between front end and back end. Okay, so let me explain it. In front end, so you are adding some button actually, means some input box. Okay, you need in DB one column, right?
Yes.
Yes or no? You are typing something, your Aadhaar number you are typing, or SSN number you are typing in front end. Okay, so that has to be stored in DB. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so whatever you are typing in the front end, okay, so that has to be, the data has to be stored in DB. Okay, so in order to connect both of them, they have provided the one field value in properties. So this field will act as a bridge between your front end and back end. Getting? Okay, I will show you. Okay, as of now, so you see the attribute value and the element text input is required. Okay, value is missing, that's what it is saying na. So
Mm-hmm.
what you will do, control shift n. Okay, policy period. Okay, policy period, we have the etx is there. Okay, so this is the policy period etx. Okay, so let me take here. So what is this policy period etx?
It's the extension file to make any changes.
No, what is this overall?
What do
Canvas.
you know? It's the database.
Database table.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the database table. Okay, so in policy info screen, okay, we discussed, right? Guidewire is you're not going to build the product from scratch.
Yeah.
So this product itself already built 90%. We already discussed. Okay, they have come up with the screens. They have given you the screens, Gosu logic they have given you. So database tables they have given you, right? So but for this policy info screen, okay, they mapped with policy period database table. Getting? Whatever you are entering, whatever the fields you are entering, that has to be go and store in the policy period database table, that they have already mapped it. అర్థమవుతుందండి? సో మీకు ఇక్కడ స్క్రీన్స్ కనిపిస్తున్నాయి కదా, పాలసీ ఇన్ఫో, కమర్షియల్ ఆటో లైన్, లొకేషన్స్, వెహికల్, స్టేట్ ఇన్ఫో, డ్రైవర్ ఇన్ఫో, ఓకే, కవర్డ్ వెహికల్, మోడిఫైయర్స్, రిస్క్ అనాలిసిస్, పాలసీ రివ్యూ. ఓకే, సో ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్స్. అవునా కదా? హలో,
Yes, Gopal, you are audible.
యా
Yeah, Gopal.
సో ఆల్ ఇవన్నీ డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్స్ కదా. ఈ స్క్రీన్స్ లో పాలసీ ఇన్ఫోలో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏ డేటాబేస్ టేబుల్లో స్టోర్ అవ్వాలి, కమర్షియల్ ఆటో లైన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏ డేటాబేస్ టేబుల్లో డేటా స్టోర్ అవ్వాలి, లొకేషన్స్ లో. ఓకేనా? సో ఇది ఒక చూడండి, ఇది ఆల్ టుగెదర్ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్.
Okay.
సో ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద డిఫరెంట్, కమర్షియల్ ఆటో లైన్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్, లొకేషన్స్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్. Okay, so state information and driver information, all these are the, and risk analysis, policy review, all these are the different screens. Okay, so,
Okay.
okay, see policy review. So this is the different screen. Okay, so each the front end will be mapped with one database table. ఏ స్క్రీన్ నుంచి ఏ టేబుల్లో డేటా స్టోర్ అవ్వాలని వాళ్ళు ఆల్రెడీ మ్యాప్ చేసేసారు.
Okay.
ఓకేనా? మీరు చేయాల్సిన అవసరమే లేదు. కాకపోతే ఏ టేబుల్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఏ టేబుల్లో స్టోర్ అవుతుంది మీరు తెలుసుకోవాలి, అంతే మీ పని.
Okay.
అర్థమైందా కాలేదా నేను చెప్పేది?
Yes, Gopal.
ఓకేనా?
Yeah,
ఒక
Gopal.
స్క్రీన్ ఉంది అనుకోండి, ఒక మీకు ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ స్క్రీన్. సుశాంత్ భాయ్,
Ji bhai,
యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ రైట్? ఐఎమ్ స్పీకింగ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ రైట్?
I mean, I'm trying to. You
Okay.
just said like this, what we are seeing right now is the front end, and the moment you switch to studio, it will be the back end, which is database.
సో ఇక్కడ డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్స్. ఓకే,
Yes.
you see qualification, the policy info, commercial auto line, vehicles,
Locations. These
state
all are
info.
like PCF.
So yeah, these are the PCFs, right? So
Yeah.
when you are in the particular PCF, okay, so which is mapped with some database table.
Yeah.
Means the data has to be stored, right?
Mm.
Okay, you are providing some driver information, yeah, you are adding some driver.
Yes.
Okay, so where this will go, it will store in some database table.
Right.
Agree?
Yes.
But where it will store? So that's what they are already provided. Okay, so Guidewire is already taken care. They have mapped the database tables for each and every screen. You no need to worry about it. Okay, but in drivers, in your when you are joining some company, they might ask you, okay, I want some field from the driver. Okay, driver age I want. Okay, so our driver related personal information I want. Okay, date of birth I want, or driver location I want, maybe. Yes or no? Geographical location is important.
Yeah.
So likewise, so some specific columns they want you to add, fields they want to add in this driver. What you will do? అర్థమవుతుందా? సో మీరు యాడ్ చేశాక డేటాబేస్ టేబుల్కి మ్యాప్ చేయాలి కదా, కాలం యాడ్ చేయాలిగా.
Yes.
ఆ కాలం ఎలా యాడ్ చేయాలంటే, సో వీళ్ళు ఏ టేబుల్కి అయితే మ్యాప్ చేశారో గైడ్వేర్ వాళ్ళు, ఆ టేబుల్లోనే యాడ్ చేయాలి. అంతేనా కదా?
Sorry, Gopal, what's that?
No, actually they have mapped with some table. Actually for drivers they have mapped with some table.
Okay.
You have to know what is the database table they have mapped it, and they have to add the column in that table itself.
Okay. Yes. True.
Agree?
Yes.
Because you are not creating the database table from scratch.
Right.
Screen is already existed, table is already existed, mapping is already taken care. Just you have to add the field and a column. That's it.
Okay.
Getting or not?
Yeah, Gopal.
Yes.
అర్థమవుతుందండి? ఓకేనా? సో ఈ స్క్రీన్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆ స్క్రీన్స్ లో మీరు ఒక ఫీల్డ్ యాడ్ చేయాలంటే వాళ్ళు గైడ్ వేరు ఏ టేబుల్ కి మ్యాప్ చేసి ఉందో తెలుసుకొని ఆ టేబుల్లోనే యాడ్ చేయాలి. మళ్ళీ మీకు క్వశ్చన్ రావచ్చు, మరి ఏ టేబుల్లో యాడ్ చేశారో మాకు ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? అంతే కదా. సో హౌ దే మ్యాప్డ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ ద డ్రైవర్ స్క్రీన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద డేటాబేస్ టేబుల్? వీ డోంట్ నో, రైట్? You don't know, right? But we can be able to
Yeah,
find it,
Gopal.
no problem. Okay, so what database they have mapped it, we can be able to identify very easily. I will tell you that. Getting Anna, till now it's clear or any doubts?
It's clear so far.
So far clear, right?
Yeah, Gopal.
So I will tell you what database tables they have mapped it. If you want to know one thing, I will tell you, just click on the existing field. Okay, just click on the any of the field. This column is already existed, right? Term number. You see, we discussed value is the bridge between front end and back end. This value field, right? Just what you can know, na? You see, so for each and everything, just if you mouse over it, it will explain you what is the purpose of that. Okay.
Okay.
So this value field, just remember it carefully. Value, could you repeat it? Could you repeat this word for myself? Okay, value, could you repeat it, everybody? Value is
Value.
connecting between front end and back end as a
Back end.
bridge. Okay,
Okay.
remember this is crucial actually. So value field is the bridge between front end and back end.
Okay.
What you will do now, just control, click control and click on this term number. Where it's went?
Policy period.
Policy period. You are getting, right? So you can easily identify, okay, your database table is this one, policy period. They have mapped it.
Yeah.
For your front end, okay, they have mapped the policy. They have given the database table name as policy period for this policy info screen.
Yes.
Getting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how you're come to know. You could be able to come to know. So which screen is mapped with which database table. You have
So
to
now
add the,
this is Gopal, this is going to be the way to figure out which is the database table for any given field on the PCF.
not field by screen.
Yeah, on the screen, right?
So of course
And
you use the field only.
Mhm.
Okay, so with the field you can be able to figure it out. Okay, so
Correct.
this the entire policy info screen which is mapped with which database table. So because how you come to know, because value they will use value to map the database table, right? So with that
Yes.
you can be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can click here.
Basically, I'm just writing down this in my notes, so I can
Yeah,
write down that value.
yeah. Please write down.
Value is used to give the location for database.
Exactly. Okay. Any doubts here?
No, Gopal. And how can we do like the reverse of this thing? For example, the new text box that we added, we manually put ID, we manually put label to that. Now, how we will figure out that what value we have to provide that?
If you are aware of the which database table, you have to add the column inside that database table.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what is the screen where you want to add the field. Okay, and also you know which it is the database table. Okay, then you can be able to add it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you can be able to clearly see that the policy period is the database table. Okay, so and you can see this is the policy period, and this policy period is read only. This is a read only file.
Mm.
Okay, so here you can see policy period.etx is there. Just click on it, it will go to the extension. So we
Yeah.
discussed, right? We have the, for every file, two forms would be there. One is from metadata, another one is from extension. So if the file is there inside the metadata, it would be the read only. Okay, so you're not
Yes.
able to modify that file. What
Yeah.
Guidewire is saying, we have created the front end, back end, Gosu. Okay, whatever we have created, don't touch it.
Mm.
Don't touch that files. If
Yeah.
you
And
want, we
to
are
do any
allowing to,
changes, go into the extension
yeah, we are allowing to do the modifications on top of this file through the extension.
through the extension. Yes.
Directly we are not allowing. Okay, why they are not directly allowing? If you touch any of this column, your server is not going to start.
Mm.
Server is very sensitive. Okay, so server issues are very common in Guidewire. You do small mistake, server won't be started. Okay.
Now, if they have only made these files read only,
Hmm.
so they have eliminated the risk of failure of a server, right?
Sorry. What? Could you repeat once, Sushant bhai?
So, since they have already created the entity files, the database files as read only,
Hmm.
now the risk of failure of a server is already eliminated, right?
No, bhai. No.
Oh, still
If
there
you,
is a risk.
so many, so
Okay.
many things would be there. This,
Okay.
so risk of failure is somewhat reduced actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and also upgrading. For example, we now Guideware having
Hmm.
the specific versions actually.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the Mammoth is there. Mammoth is the version name, Guideware. Okay, and we have the
Yeah.
Paracedar is there, and another version. So a new version will come likewise. So they will
Yeah,
release
they
it
always name the versions with the alphabetical order,
alphabetical
right?
order. Yes. Okay, so if the
Yeah.
new version is coming, if you change anything in the existing files,
Hmm.
upgrading is not possible actually.
Okay.
Okay, it's very difficult to upgrade. That's why they freezed these existing files.
Okay. And Gopal bhai, can we go back to the same textbook that text input that we were trying to add
Sorry.
on the
Gopal, 1 second.
Yeah.
You are saying that we are making the changes in the extension file, right? If
Hmm.
we make any changes in extension file and saving those changes,
Hmm.
that will be displayable in ETI file?
No, it won't reflect here actually.
Okay.
It won't reflect.
So
So
that will be saved in the
no,
extension
actually,
file
what I
only.
would say, so this the
Hmm.
table is there. Now on top of it,
Hmm.
you are adding whatever the columns are there. Okay, everything would be there in the ETX file. Guideware provided columns are there. Na
Yes.
all the columns would be there. On top of it, you are adding your own columns.
Hmm. Yes,
Okay.
so those columns won't be reflected in the ETI file. It will be stay in the AJAX file only.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But internally, I would say is one database table only.
Okay.
Internally is a one database table only. But this file na from Java, they are controlling it.
Hmm.
Okay. So for example, you say you are getting 10th class results marks actually online. Okay.
Yeah.
So once with your hall ticket number, you can be able to see your marks, but you are not able to modify it, right?
Yes.
Can you change your marks online yourself? No, right?
No.
So that's what it means. It's a read only actually.
Hmm.
The marks, if there is any changes is there, okay, the count is some mistakes are there, that has to go to the board or university.
Hmm.
So means the editable feature would be there from the board or university. From there, those people can be able to modify it.
Yes.
But yourself, you're not able to modify, right? So same way, means Java, right, is a more powerful language actually. So what even from Java, they're controlling this actually. Just read only. They made this file as read only. So and the modifications they are allowing from this file.
Okay.
Gopal, can we go back to the same text input that we were trying to add and started writing down the ID and other things
That's already
on
done actually. That's already done. Okay.
this? Yeah, this one.
ID, everything is done. So we need one column actually in database table.
So that we can provide value to it, right?
Yes. So value,
Okay.
from value is pending na. So I'm showing that only.
Okay.
Okay. So now we figure it out. What is the database table we need to add? Okay. So leave this ETA file because we are not able to add anything. So this is the database table. Okay. So we discussed, right, that day fdated branch. Fdated, we have the different kinds of the tables are there. Retirable is there. Fdated is there. Okay. So we have the versionable is there. Likewise, we have the different kinds of the database tables are there. So the policy period is the root entity. It's a root actually. Among all of the database tables, the root table is policy period.
True.
Okay. So and if you want, see here, you can see, click on it. We have the column is there. So the foreign key implements index is there. So we have the type key. Likewise, we have the different options are there actually. Means one database table might connect with another database table. Okay. And also we discuss, right, type list. What is type list?
It's a drop down.
Drop down. So in order to add the drop down for one database table, you can add the drop down. You can add it. So you can connect with other database tables. Okay. And you can do the array relationships and a column you can add. Okay. So all these are
Gopal,
the different kinds of the things which you can do it in the within the database table.
type list and type key, they are same or different?
No, actually, the type list is there. Na? In order to add type list, we'll call it as a type key here actually.
Okay.
Okay, type key. So take one column. Just I have added the one column actually in policy period. Okay. So here whatever the vehicle name, right?
Hmm.
Name dot score ext underscore. So it's better to give some underscore ext. Okay, it's Guidewire recommended. It's not mandatory. Guidewire is recommending. Okay, means this column is adding by you. So under type, what type of column you are adding? Is integer or string or float or double? So what kind of the table and the data you want to store? Okay, so I'm storing in varchar null. Okay, null okay means whether it will allow null values or not. Okay, this is related to the database completely. If you are aware of the database, you know all these things. Getting?
Hmm.
Is completely related to the database.
Yes.
Okay, so just once you add it now, just save it. Okay, so here you can see. So you can see once you try to save na, what are the column vehicle name does not have the column parameter size required for varchar data type. Okay, So what it's saying for this vehicle, okay, column, just size is important actually. If the varchar, when you're trying to store the string, okay, so you have to provide the size, how much characters you want to store. Okay, click on the column parameter. Okay, right click on it. Right click on it, you can see add new, and we have the column, and column param is there. Okay, I will tell you what we are doing. Okay, so and the size is there, just give some characters, maybe 25 characters. Why we are giving this, any idea? And click on this validate. Yeah, that's it. Why we added this column param, any idea?
Length.
So means if you want to provide size, means how many characters it store, unnecessarily wasting memory, right? Database
Yes.
table. Just right, how many characters you are storing. You are storing account number or your name or address. So if you could provide that the size, so based on that it will allocate the space, actually memory. Otherwise the memory will be wasted, na?
Got it.
Okay, so that's why. Sai Prasad, అర్థం అవుతుందా?
Yeah, Goku.
అంటే మీరు ఎంత స్ట్రింగ్ సేవ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు అంత సైజ్ ని మెమరీ అలకేట్ చేస్తారు, లేకపోతే వేస్ట్ అవుతుంది కదా. మెమరీ అనేది చాలా క్రూషియల్ అండి
Yeah,
ఫర్
Goku.
ఎన్ని అప్లికేషన్. మీరు వాట్సాప్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకున్నా, ఫేస్బుక్ మీరు ఏదైనా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకున్నా, మీరు అక్కడ ఎంబీ కనిపెడుతుంది, 25 MB 30 MB 40 MB. మొబైల్ ప్లే స్టోర్ లో మీకు సైజ్ కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటది కదా. ఆ సైజు పెరుగుతా ఉంది అంటే అప్లికేషన్ మీద బర్డెన్ పడుతున్నట్టు.
Yes, Goku.
ఓకేనా? So the most of the companies, they will try to reduce the space as much as they can. Okay, so that's what it is, 25 characters. So and just here you can see validate option is there. Okay, just click on the validate. So if something goes wrong and some issues are there, it will display here actually. Okay, so if everything is good, you are good.
Okay, Gopal.
Okay, we have added the one new column in the database table in policy period. Good, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So now come back to the our screen. So we have this value field is there, just policy period. Okay, so just take the policy period and let me think. You see, vehicle name underscore ext is the string. Okay, మీరు ఎక్కడ యాడ్ చేశారు? Where you have added the column? You have added in the policy period, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what means the table name dot column name. Even you click on this term number, how they added the here. So the term number database table column is there inside the policy period. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So in our case also, you have added the vehicle name, right? So vehicle name is also there in the policy period, right? Policy period dot vehicle name underscore ext. Okay, just save it. No errors. You are not getting any errors. I saved it actually. You are not getting any errors. Till now it's clear or not?
Yes.
Yes, Gopal.
Yes, Goku.
Okay, so data model changes, the PCF, adding the field in the PCF. Okay, మనం స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి వద్దాం. ఎవరు చెప్తారు స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి ఏం చేసాము ఈరోజు? ఫ్రమ్ స్టార్టింగ్ అనవర్స్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ డన్ వన్స్ వీ లాంచ్ ద పాలసీ సెంటర్. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ Chapali.
Once we launched the Policy Center, we started creation of the policy using the commercial auto. And
Okay.
we went, the policy screen has been opened.
Okay.
In that one, from there we come to the studio by giving the Alt Shift E.
Exactly. Don't forget that Alt Shift E to go to the actual PCF. Okay. Yeah.
So whenever we come back, Alt Shift E, it displays in the studio as a submission wizard PCF. So in there, we need to add one more column in the policy screen. So we click on the policy set policy screen. As a double click, it opened in the policy info input set PCF. So here we added a text box by drag and drop.
Exactly. From toolbox.
Yes.
Okay.
After this, we given the basic properties.
Exactly.
Then ID, label, everything. For the value, it will be editable, workable or not. So for this one, we have created a column in the policy period dot extension file.
Exactly.
So from there, we are mapping the value in the policy set info from the policy period. ETX.
Very true. Okay. So in detail ga nenu cheptanandi deen gurinchi meer worry avadi, don't worry about it. Okay, in detail we'll discuss it going forward. So remember one point. If you do any changes in the PCF, okay, you no need to restart the server. Okay, repeat everybody.
If you do changes in the
PCF,
it is not required to restart the
server.
To restart server. Okay, DB changes. DB changes means
Database changes.
Database.
In Guidewire terms is entity.
Entity. Okay.
Okay, so must చెప్పండి, రిపీట్ చేయండి, ఇది మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ రిపీట్ చేయండి. రిపీట్ చేయండి.
DB changes entity must restart the server.
PCF no need to restart the server. DB changes, entity changes, must restart the server. ఇది రిపీట్ చేయండి, మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ రిపీట్ చేయండి.
PCF changes, there is no need to restart the server.
Exactly.
DB changes, must restart the server.
Exactly. Okay, నేను మళ్ళీ అడుగుతాను తర్వాత. సుశాంత్ భాయ్,
yes,
you are preparing notes now. Please, can you do a favor for me? Okay, whatever the the shortcuts we have discussed, right? Okay, shortcut and then that meaning. Okay, so for example, Alt Shift, for example, Alt plus Shift plus E. Okay, so here just write this that what this shortcut is doing. Okay, navigate into the corresponding PCF from your screen. So likewise, can you list down all the shortcuts and share in the WhatsApp group what the shortcuts are doing? Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. It will helpful to you actually going forward. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Bhai. So it's clear, right?
Yeah.
For PCF, we no need to restart the server. But DB changes, in order to reflect in the UI, restarting the server is mandatory.
Okay.
So in order to restart the server, you see the server is up and running. You can see, don't go here actually, directly you can restart here. Okay, you see, just mouse over it, you have the rerun the server is there. Okay. Okay, click it. I'm clicking on it. Okay, now server is getting restarted. Okay.
Yes.
Clear, right? Till now, any doubts?
No.
Okay, so today we have done two things actually. Okay, front end we have added the field, one field we have added, and backend also we have added the column, and both we have mapped with help of the column field, column property. Okay.
Okay.
So likewise, you can add any field in the front end, just drag and drop, but you have to follow the Guidewire official architecture. Whatever they are giving, na, we have to follow their guidelines.
Got it.
Guidelines in the sense, from screen you can come to the card view, list view, detail view. Within that we have the atomic widgets, input set is there. Do you remember that architecture?
Yes.
We have to follow that. Within that you can do just drag and drop. Okay. Server is restarting actually. For string, na, is mandatory to we have to provide size actually for column. If you want to add column table, okay, it's mandatory to add the column parameters. And if it's a PCF, right? Okay, so you done some PCF changes, for example. Okay. And you no need to restart the server, but how come this your changes will reflect in the UI?
Whenever we go to the UI, I mean server,
You
Alt
just
Shift
refresh the
L.
web page.
Super. Alt Shift L. Okay. So Alt, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So Alt Shift L. Okay. So if you give this, if you hit this shortcut,
It will reload
automatically
the
your
PCF
changes will all PCFs will reload in the UI. Okay, and it will show you. But if the DB changes, so you must restart the server actually in order to reflect those changes.
So Alt Shift L is to see PCF changes on the server.
Yeah.
Okay.
So likewise, you can add any field, radio button, checkbox. Okay. So our input box, whatever it may be, front end, or if you want to add any field, directly you come here and you can add in the your PCF. So altogether, if you want to add the new PCF also, you can add it. Just click here. Okay, see. So if you want to see this, the policy info set is there, na, this location, just you can see this button would be there. Okay, so it will map actually. Okay, directly it will go there and you can search it. Okay, so this is the policy info input set. You can add the new field if you want a new PCF. Altogether a fresh PCF you want to add, you can add it. Okay, so just right click on it. We have this PCF file is there, na. Just click on the PCF file. Okay, so you have the what you are adding: page, pop-up, card view. Okay, so detail view. Like you have the so much would be there. Just whatever you are adding. Widget. You have seen widget, right? Worksheet is there. Toolbar is there. Location group. You know location group. Where you have seen location group?
In the location.
In the locations. Okay, list view is there. Okay, so and panel view is there. Panel set is there. Likewise, all these things would be there. Pop-up is there. Whatever you want, you can add. Here they have added the input set actually. Even if you add the input set here, okay, you can see input set. Once you create the fresh PCF, okay, so just one by one, just drag and drop, whatever you want. You want date field, just drag and drop the date field. Okay, so you want text input, just drag and drop the text input likewise. Okay, you're getting right what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Gautam.
సో ఇలా ఫ్రెష్గా మీకు పీసీఎఫ్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలన్నా చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, జస్ట్ మీరు ఒక పీసీఎఫ్ని పెట్టేసి ఇక్కడ మీరు ఏదైతే మీకు కావాలనుకుంటున్నారు, ఇక్కడ డేట్ ఫీల్డ్ కావాలనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ మీరు చూడండి, ఇక్కడ ఇక్కడ క్లిక్ చేయండి, మీకు ఇక్కడ చూసారు వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్, వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ డేట్ ఇన్పుట్. యూ కెన్ సీ ద టైప్ యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్. ఓకే, సో click on it, you can see is the text input. Just click on it, what is this, is a range input. Okay, so if you want to know the type, you can this is also text input. Okay, the text input, vehicle name we have added just now, text input. What is this, just label actually, this is just label. Okay, so you can click it, this is again is a text input. Greeting, what I'm talking about is the date input. Directly you can add it. So for example, if you're not aware, if it one screen is there, one new screen is there, you don't know how to add. Okay, okay, you want some help. Okay, whatever the Guidewire they have done, take the one of the existing screen, how they have developed it, what is the type they are using, just for see it and they can develop it. Getting, Sushant bhai?
Not really.
So for example, if you want, for example, this policy info set, you want to develop from scratch.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to develop this policy info set, but you don't know how to add these fields and all, what is the type, you are not aware of it. So existing screens already would be there, most of the screens existing would be there.
Okay.
Input sets. So go to the existing input set, just check it, how they have developed it, what fields they have used. Okay, so by taking that as reference, you can develop your own.
Okay.
Because 90% is already done, right? Your PCF might be there somewhere. You're getting what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Some other business area, some other product maybe commercial auto, personal auto, homeowners, somewhere there's property might be there, your PCF existing. So just check it, and based on that you can customize it. Okay, so what I mean, 90% they are done means 10% whatever you are doing customization, so within that 90% only, you're not doing from scratch.
Okay.
Okay, overlap would be there, so these fields somewhere they have already developed somewhere. Okay, for example, this one is there, yeah. Okay, so you want this date field, you are not aware of it, just example of it. Date field they have given you somewhere some PCF, go there and check it, how they are used date field. So what means editable, how they are given, so ID how they are given, a label, okay, required, so how they are given, just go just read it out, based on that you can be able to develop the date field.
Okay.
You're getting what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So
Okay.
take the existing PCFs as a reference.
Yeah.
Okay, because 90% they have done, right? So whatever the field it should be there in the toolbox, whatever you are seeing na, you can see all these fields already they have developed actually some PCF, existing PCF.
Okay.
Okay, from scratch you don't need to do it. So our application is up actually, you can see SUGW. Just click on the account. Okay, so actions, new submission, commercial auto, not only commercial auto, you can go for the any LOB. Okay, you can go for the any LOB. Policy info screen is the common.
Got it.
Okay, so the policy some screens are there which is common for all the LOBs. Okay, now I'm going with the commercial auto. So policy info screen, vehicle name.
Yes, it's there.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
is what we have added right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so means we have added in front end and also mapped with the back end with the help of the value field. Okay, now whatever you are storing here, so your data will store in the policy period database table. Getting?
Yeah.
And here, so these properties are there. Okay, so here we have the vehicle name is there. Required means it's a mandatory actually. Okay, you can see mandatory fields. Okay,
True or false?
true or false. If you give the true, okay, so it's a mandatory
Then this will be mandatory. Yeah.
mandatory. Okay, in the front end you'll get the star mark and it would be the mandatory field. You can mark
Hmm.
this as a mandatory. Okay, so this is the true. Okay, so what you can do it, alt shift L. Okay, alt shift L means it's a reloading PCF. If you are not done any changes in the DB, just go ahead and do the alt shift L. Okay, so just a policy info screen. Vehicle name
Yeah.
is a
Now
star.
it's required.
It's mandatory actually.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the mirroring. Okay, whatever the changes you are doing, whatever the properties you are doing, you are changing, so that will reflect in the UI.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
same process, same way. You can drag and drop and develop the, so anything, a radio button, checkbox, or any other text input. Okay, so date input, range input, whatever you want. Same process, whatever we have discussed today, same
Mm-hmm.
process for whatever the fields in the front end you are seeing, na, that you can be able to develop. Any questions
Okay.
or any doubts? Good, right?
Yeah. Good.
Okay, so what you can do it, just develop the one field actually and do the database table mapping and everything, do it tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. And I also sent the shortcuts and the group.
Yeah, please actually. So all the shortcuts, including all the
I did it
shortcuts.
already.
Sorry.
I did
Share
it.
shared already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice, thank you. Okay, I got it. Okay, okay, fine. So any doubts till here?
No.
Just to drag and drop only. Okay, so is there any
Just
difficulty here?
not really.
No, actually, if you ask someone to develop the input box, something like this, okay, front end and back end, so they have to take care so many things, right? To be very frank
Yeah.
with you, what we have done, just we have drag and dropped and some given some properties and we add the column and
Yeah.
restart the server.
Yes.
Okay, in layman terms, that's what we have done, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what actually. Okay, it's not difficult. It's a pretty straightforward.
Right.
But while adding, if you do the mistakes, server won't be started. That's what I'm telling you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Server is very sensitive. It won't get started actually.
So how can we find the errors?
It's a multiple times practice only. You have to understand what is the issue. You have to read it out that issue. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now
Hmm.
I am unable to open. So after this call, can you please help me?
Yeah. Sure. I will. Shall I stop the recording?
Yeah.
Okay.